welcome to the very first monthly studio vlog. You'll get to see my studio space, pieces I'm working on, my process, things that inspire me, parts of my sketchbook. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm not really shy about my mental health struggles. I've suffered with eating disorders, I'm anxious, I'm depressed. This year especially has just kicked my ass. I'm gonna be honest, 2025 has been dragging me from one side of the room to the other. While I'm not just gonna dump here and burden you with all of my woes, I'm hoping that this vlog helps you feel closer to me. I hope that this vlog inspires you to create your own art and maybe even experiment with different materials. While I would consider myself primarily a painter and a mixed media artist and a tattoo artist, I do all kinds of stuff. Admittedly, one of my coping mechanisms is to be a workaholic. And I understand that's not healthy, so I'm trying to find a balance. I need to get stuff done and I need to feel my feelings. I'm just letting y'all know that's where I'm at right now. I have a commission to finish. I have to open my books for tattooing, at least for hand pokes, maybe machine practice stuff. We'll see. Let's get into it. So this commission, not only am I doing it for a dear friend who I've known for years, her father passed away, so it's a memorial, but I painted her son as like a wee little guy, and he's still like a kiddo, but he's like such a little man now. It's so sweet. I'm so excited to work on this. I don't think I've ever painted an older person before. Like most of my commissions that start with a photo reference, I gridded everything out. And don't you let these people tell you that that's cheating. All you're doing is transferring the photo. The real magic comes from me painting, so get over it. And yes, my studio is in my bedroom, because if it's one thing about me is I always make it work. This is Naples yellow hue. It is the sunshine off the clouds yellow that I use in all of my skyscapes. I'm just gonna add a little bit and take a wet brush and smooth it out. My surface is dry. I'm gonna go ahead and prep my palette and start this painting. You're gonna see a lot of color blocking and it's not gonna look great. It doesn't look like anything for a while. And then once I have enough information, then I start tightening up and getting more detailed, and then you start seeing it come to life. This is probably 20-ish minutes of painting. The average portrait takes me about anywhere from like 15 to 20 hours. Trust the process because we've got a long way to go. I started this about a week ago. It's a mixed media collage on canvas. I'm always picking up shiny stuff. I've got some blue and pink printer paper, some birthday candles, some wax I dripped on the canvas. So I'm feeling pretty depressed, and it's bumming me out because I have all these big plans when I get home from work, and then I just can't do a fucking thing. It is so debilitating and heavy, and I know that if I keep taking care of myself, maybe taking a breath, meditating, journaling, something, that's gonna help me move through this sadness. I did take a shower, I did my skincare, I feel a little bit better. However, now I feel guilty because I have work to do, and it feels wrong to not be doing that work. And then it's so overwhelming. And then because that feels bad, I'm like, I'm not going to do anything, and that doesn't make it better either. And take a second, close my eyes and breathe. Try to calm down. Focus on maybe one thing to get done. As you can probably imagine, it's hard for me to sort of like lock in. So I did make my palette the other day, and the paint's still wet, but I really should use it soon. It's my good paint. I gotta get the most out of it. Usually I'll just get started and I can find momentum, but yeah, it's just been really hard to be like present and focused and chase my dreams because I'm just like depressed. It is indeed the next day because, as you probably guessed it, I was too depressed to get out of bed and paint, but now I'm pissed. My new tripod just came in, so let's unbox it. Need more little squirt bottles for tattooing. And da-da-da, new ring light phone tripod. I know, anytime we get new stuff, it's exciting. Tara and Tin are coming over tonight. They're gonna stay for the weekend. I am going to work on my commission. I wanted to show you the progress I made last night. Nothing crazy, but I had some of this yellow left over on my palette. Just added some yellow to the paper over here. This little like sunny spot. I am doing my best to fight the urge to add every single color. Like, I know that that's a thing and it's great when it works, but I don't know how to make it work. I'm also prepping for a couple videos Tara and I are doing. Still just blocking, kind of softening things, but adding more values, building up the surface. Exactly. I will be tattooing with a machine on real skin for the first time tomorrow on my mentor. I'm so excited, a little nervous. I will do my best to remember to film. I might be too nervous. I didn't think it was going to be so hard for me to open up about my process, especially my mistakes. I am not a linear painter, meaning when I paint, it's not like, okay, I do the face and then the face is done and the eyes are done and the brows. I change things all the time. My painting lives 1,000 lives before I call it done. I'm feeling insecure, but We're gonna get past that. Starting off strong, I tinted my surface a color that was way too fucking light. I should have done something that was way more mid-tone. That way when I was building my values, I wouldn't get so confused. So I did a quick burnt umber wash. I also added in some reflected light on the shirt, added some values in on the hand. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I think I was trying to move the left eye over. In my attempt to do that, I made it bigger, and then I sort of lost the shape of the right eye, so I got to address that. But slowly but surely, it's coming along. My first machine tattoo, oh my god. Sometimes in the apprentice mentor relationship, things can be pretty toxic. My mentor has been so incredibly supportive and encouraging and patient with me. When we talked on the phone the night before, he suggested that we start small with a frowny face. I was like, hell yeah, frowny face sounds good to me. When I got there though, he had Kirby. He was like, we're gonna do something a little more difficult. I wanna say the tattoo probably took 15, maybe 20 minutes. I learned so much in such a short period of time, and I can't wait to see how it heals. I can't wait to touch it up, and we're gonna go in and finish it with full color. Even though I'm still gonna mess up and make plenty of bad tattoos, I'm really excited to keep learning. I think this is exactly where I need to be. Some bird drama going on. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. I'm looking forward to sharing more of my practice, my life, and everything in between. See you next time.